Ha? Oh, okay na siguro yan. Ay, yan, okay na yan.
Sa Katropa Radio, iba tayo.
Ito ang DWDD 1134 kHz Katropa Radio. Iba tayo! Ito ang DWDD 1134 kHz Katropa Radio. Iba tayo!
This program is now in session. Umpisa na ng mga mahalagang pagbabalita, ang mga pangunahing
Ay.
panghalang batas, ang bawat kaganapan sa mababang
Dito.
kapulungan ng Kongreso, papantayan at maingat na ipapaliwanag ni Terence Mordeno Grana, Katropa sa Kamara.
Yan. Kuya, pare. O, sige.
Katropa sa kamera ni Terence Mordeno Grana. Si Terence Mordeno Grana, ang inyong katropa sa kamera.
Good morning Pilipinas, Buenos Dias Luzon, Visayas at Mindanao. Yes, mga katropa, Sabado na naman po at nandito na naman po kami para magtanghal ng sa Papawid ng ating palatuntunang katropa sa kamera ni Terence Mordeno Grana. Yes, Terence Mordeno Grana po lamang ang inyong lingkod, ang inyong kaagapay at ang inyong gabay sa ating palatuntunan sa umagang ito. So, mga katropa, kung nais po ninyong makipagtalas-tasan o meron man po kayong mga suhestyon at reaksyon, mga kuro-kuro hinggil sa ating magiging mga paksa ngayon, tumawag lamang dito o dili kaya mag-text sa mga mobile phone na aking sasabihin. Cellphone number +63 916 500 8318. +63 916 500 8318. O dili kaya mag-text or tumawag lamang sa +63 905 457-7102. Ulitin ko, +63 905 457-7102. Tayo rin po ay matutunghayan, mga katropa, sa ating live streaming sa www.dwdd.com.ph. Tayo pa rin ay matutunghayan sa Facebook Live. Facebook Live sa https://www.facebook.com/DWDD1134. Yes, mga katropa, ang katropa sa kamera ay matutunghayan eksklusibo. Eksklusibo lamang dito sa ating himpilang DWDD Katropa Radio 11:34 sa talapihitan ng inyong mga radyo at of course sa ating AFP Radio and Virtual Television. Okay, mga katropa, paumpisahan na po natin ang ating palatuntunan sa pamamagitan ng pagbigay ng ilang mga updates galing sa ating House of Representatives. So, sa ating Kongreso, Kongreso kasi ang tawag nila sa House of Representatives. But anyway, ang Congress ay, of course, alam natin, ito ay binubuo ng dalawang kamara. Yung upper chamber, which is ito yung tinatawag natin formally as Senate of the Philippines. And then yung lower chamber naman ay ito yung tinatawag natin na House of Representatives. And then sa mga sa ating mga legislators, we call it Kamara de Representantes. Kung kaya't ang ating palatuntunan ay pinamagatang Katropa sa Kamara ni Terence Mordeno Grana. So, for our first item, itong bagong kati-take out lamang na congressman, panibagong miyembro ng ating Kamara de Representantes, and I will give you this update. A new party list congressman took his oath of office before Speaker Gloria Macapagal Arroyo during plenary session at the House of Representatives, and it was done noong nakaraang Miyerkules. House Majority Leader and Camarines Sur Representative Rolando Nonoy Andaya Jr., who chairs the House Committee on Rules, named the new lawmaker as Paul Hernandez, replacing the late Kabayan Party List Representative Seriaco Acoy Calalang, who died last September 23 due to massive stroke. Andaya said, the leadership acted on the request of Kabayan Party List Representative Ron Salo, the party chairman, to include Hernandez in the roster of the 292-strong House of Representatives. Salo was the former second nominee of Kabayan Party List Group after its first nominee, Harry Roque, was appointed by President Rodrigo Duterte as a presidential spokesman last year and was replaced by Calalang in January 2018. Hernandez is a Cavite-based evangelical pastor and fourth nominee of Kabayan in the 2016 elections. He is a full gospel pastor with the Free Mission Philippines churches. So dito nakikita natin na ang kabuuang numero ng mga miyembro ng ating Kamara de Representantes ay 292. 292 members. And Representative Paul Hernandez, who replaced the late Kabayan Party List Representative Seriaco Calalang, who died last September 23. He is among the 292 strong House of Representative already. So ito si Representative Paul Hernandez of the Kabayan Party List Group. So, ang kanyang pagiging miyembro ay nakumpirma after he took his oath of office before House Speaker Gloria Macapagal Arroyo during the plenary session doon sa House of Representatives. At ayun nga, pinahayag ni House Committee on Rules and of course, he is the House Majority Leader and Camarines Representative Rolando Andaya Jr. ay ipinahayag na ito yung bagong lawmaker na si Representative Paul Hernandez ay pumapalit sa yung yumaong Kabayan Party List representative na si Representative Seriaco Calalang. Kung ating aanalisahin at himayin, ito si Representative Paul Hernandez ay pang-apat na nominee ng party list Kabayan. So siyang pang-apat. Ang unang nominee was Secretary Presidential Spokesman Secretary Harry Roque. Nung si Roque ay hinirang bilang presidential spokesman, so ang kanyang membership sa House of Representatives ay nawala na sapagkat siya ay nag-assume ng isang posisyon sa Malacanang. So ang pumalit sa kanya ay ang second nominee na si Ron Salo. At ang pangalawa, ang sumunod ay ang pangatlong nominee ay si Representative Seriaco Calalang, ang yumaong Representative Calalang. And then, yung fourth nominee is Representative Paul Hernandez. So, dito natin nakikita kung gaano kahalaga ang nominasyon ng bawat party list. So, first nominee, second, third, and fourth nominees. So, sila ang nagiging miyembro ng ating House of Representatives.
Cecil po ng House of Representatives. Ugaliing makinig sa palatuntunang Katropa sa Kamara ni Katropang Terence Mordeno Grana. Dito lamang sa nag-iisang himpilan ng Kawal ng Bayan, ang Katropa Radio. Iba tayo!
Ito po si Dennis Melarpis ng House of Representatives at kayo po ay nakikinig sa ating katropa sa Kamara na si Terence Mordeno Grana sa nag-iisang himpilan ng Kawal ng Bayan, DWDD 1134 sa inyong talapihitan. Magandang umaga po.
Maria Eloisa Lumeda po lamang ng Philippine Society for Public Administration. Kayo po ay nakikinig sa palatuntunang Katropa sa Kamara ni Katropang Terence Mordeno Grana. Dito lamang sa nag-iisang himpilan ng Kawal ng Bayan, ang Katropa Radio. Iba tayo!
Oras mga katropa, 8:32 in the morning. Okay, tuloy-tuloy pa po tayo sa ating pagtatalakay ng ilan pang mga paksa sa ating palatuntunan and at this point, I'll give you another update, mga katropa, and this is regarding a bill filed by one congressman seeking to repeal train-imposed excise tax on fuel. Okay, Surigao del Norte Representative Robert Ace Barbers filed a bill amending Republic Act number 10963 or the Tax Reform for Acceleration and Inclusion Train Law, which would repeal Section 43 of the said law. House Bill number 8369 states that excise taxes on fuel under the train law will automatically be reverted to the old National Internal Revenue Code rates of excise tax on fuel. Prices of the fuel, he said, have increased significantly and will be much higher on the next tranche of implementation of train in 2019 and 2020. The increase on fuel prices, he said, affects the prices of basic goods and services as producers or manufacturers may pass production costs to customers. Barbers also said that while the train law gives relief to taxpayers due to lowering of personal income tax rates, he noted that the burden falls heavily on the shoulders of minimum wage earners. He said, matagal na pong nagdudusa ang ating mga mahihirap na kababayan, ang ating mga trabahador na hindi naman nababawasan ng income tax, simula pa man, hindi nila naramdaman na nadagdagan ang pera na inuuwi nila sa kanilang mga pamilya. Ngunit ramdam nila ang bigat ng pagtaas ng lahat ng presyo ng bilihin dahil sa pagtaas ng presyo ng langis. Barbers also noted that Section 82 of Train Act seeks to mitigate the effects of the law by providing unconditional cash transfers, fuel vouchers to qualified PUJ franchise holders, fair discounts, reduced price of NFA rice, and free skills training. However, the same section also states that to ensure the grants will reach the legitimate beneficiaries, the national ID system must first be fully implemented. Barber said, these measures provide reprieve, but they need to be complemented by the full implementation of the national ID system law. Ibig sabihin, talagang mararamdaman muna ng ating mga kababayan ang hirap. While Republic Act number 10963 is laudable, it should also be adaptable to change, especially now that prices of commodities have gone high. And as legislators, it is our duty, he said, to hear the cry of the poor. At pag sinabi ng mahihirap na mas lalo silang naghihirap, maniwala po tayo sa kanila. Siya nga pala, mga katropa, nais kong ibigay sa inyo ang impormasyon na ang ating House of Representatives ay nagpasana o ipinasana nila ang General Appropriations Act for 2019 on second reading noong nakaraang Miyerkules, October 3, 2018. And itong paglalaan ng pondo para sa ating national government ay umabot sa 3.757 trillion pesos. At ito yung paglalaan ng pondo na gagamitin ng ating pamahalaan sa operasyon nito. Para sa taong 2019, and we will be expecting a lot of course mga improvements and infrastructures para sa ating mga kababayan, hango doon of course laang pondo para sa 2019. To tell you, I have explained to you, mga katropa, last week, yung proseso kung paano nagiging batas ang isang panukala. So ito, yung panukalang laan ng pondo para sa ating pamahalaan ay, of course, it originated from the House of Representatives, sapagkat ang ating house as far as the provisions of the Constitution, ang House of Representatives lamang ang may exclusive jurisdiction na magsagawa ng panukala para sa laan ng pondo para sa ating national government. And of course, nung pumasa na noong Miyerkules ang laang pondo para sa ating national government, siyempre pumasa na sa House of Representatives on second reading, it will be approved on third reading, of course with the amendments introduced noong kanilang discussion doon sa plenary the amendments will be included. Ang tawag dito, engrossment of the amendments into the proposal, ano? And then pagka na-engross na yon, it will be transmitted to the Senate for Senate's action. And we'll be expecting Senate to deliberate on this measure, and then after deliberation, they will approve on second and third reading. And then kung may mga halimbawa, may mga amyenda sila doon sa panukalang paglalaan ng pondo para sa ating national government, ay kanilang pag-uusapan sa tinatawag na bicameral conference. So, doon sa bicameral, i-iron out nila yung mga provisions na conflicting provisions. At of course, sa sa kanilang pagdi-discuss ay ipapasok na rin nila ang mga ninanais na lang amyenda, and then after they have discussed, they will come up with a conference committee report, bicameral report, which is going to be approved by both houses, ratified by both houses. After ratification of this bill, after the ratification of the bicameral conference report, magsasagawa na ng final copy, which is going to be signed by the President. Pero bago ito lalagdaan ng Pangulo na magiging batas, ay of course dadaan muna ito sa certification ng Secretary General ng House of Representatives, and of course signature ng Speaker of the House. Ganon din dun sa Senado, it will be certified by the Secretary of the Senate of the Philippines, and then it will be signed by the Senate President, and then afterwards ito ay ipapasa na sa Office of the President for presidential action.
Katropa sa Kamara ni Terence Mordeno Grana. Si Terence Mordeno Grana, ang inyong katropa sa Kamara.
Ito po si Dennis Melarpis ng House of Representatives at kayo po ay nakikinig sa ating katropa sa Kamara na si Terence Mordeno Grana sa nag-iisang himpilan ng Kawal ng Bayan, DWDD 1134 sa inyong talapihitan. Magandang umaga po.
Cecil po ng House of Representatives. Ugaliing makinig sa palatuntunan ng Katropa sa Kamara ni Katropang Terence Mordeno Grana. Dito lamang sa nag-iisang himpilan ng Kawal ng Bayan, ang Katropa Radio. Iba tayo.
Maria Eloisa Lumeda po lamang ng Philippine Society for Public Administration. Kayo po ay nakikinig sa palatuntunang Katropa sa Kamara ni Katropang Terence Mordeno Grana. Dito lamang sa nag-iisang himpilan ng Kawal ng Bayan, ang Katropa Radio. Iba tayo!
Katropa sa Kamara ni Terence Mordeno Grana. Si Terence Mordeno Grana, ang inyong katropa sa Kamara.
Okay, siguro marapat lamang na dakuan natin yung ka-aproba lamang na panukalang batas na maggagawad ng maternity leave sa mga nagtatrabahong mga ating mga kababaihan, ano. So, yung grant ng maternity leave, nagkaroon na ng bicameral conference, ano, ang both houses, ang Senado at ang ating Kamara, no, and then they were able to come up with a conference committee report, and yung tungkol sa maternity leave, ano, ang pinaka-original bill nito ay yung House Bill number 4113 ng House of Representatives, which was authored by Representative Pia Cayetano ng Second District ng Taguig City. And of course, ito ay benepisyo. Ito ay maggagawad ng benepisyo sa ating mga kababaihan na in the course of their employment ay magbuntis at manganganak, ano. So ito yung paggagawad ng maternity leave. At I will be announcing to you na ang inapprove nila na grant ng maternity leave ay 105 days. So, the 105-day maternity leave with full pay and an option to avail of an additional 30 days without pay for female workers. So, 105 days na igagrant sa mga nganak na empleyada with full pay, talagang full pay sila sa kanilang salary, and may option pa sila na mag-avail ng additional 30 days leave without pay sa ating mga kababaihang workers, ano. So this is a good news for our lady workers in the public and private sector, ano, government and private sector. At yung mga SSS members at mga voluntary contributors sa SSS, ito yung tinatawag na informal economy, sila din ay makakapag-avail nito. So another thing is yung 60-day maternity leave with full pay for miscarriage or emergency termination of pregnancy. So kung halimbawa may miscarriage o halimbawa may pangangailangang i-terminate yung pregnancy sa anumang mga kadahilanan, the female employee is given 60 days na maternity leave. So, ganun din. Full pay, may bayad din. So, no? And then, qualified solo parents under the Solo Parents Welfare Act, yung sa Republic Act number 8972, will be granted additional 15 days paid leave. Paid leave, 105 plus 15 days, 100 equals 120 days na. Yung para sa solo parents. Ano? Tapos, yung maternity leave shall be granted in every instance of pregnancy. Wala nang limit yan na sinasabing 3 panganganak lang o 2 panganganak lang. Hindi na. So, in every instance of pregnancy. So, ito pa. Maternity leave shall be granted even if childbirth, miscarriage, or emergency termination of pregnancy occurs not more than 15 calendar days after the termination of an employee's service. So, this is another benefit. Maternity leave benefits of female workers who are not members of SSS shall be covered by PhilHealth. So, kung hindi ka man member ng SSS, ika-cover ka pa rin ng PhilHealth. So, maternity leave shall be granted to a female worker even if she has a pending administrative case. Kahit meron siyang administrative case na pending, so long as hindi pa siya convicted or wala pang hatol sa kanya, ay siya ay makaka-avail pa rin ng maternity leave benefits. So, maternity leave for female national athletes, ito, para sa mga national athletes, it shall be referred to the team physician or a Philippine Sports Commission accredited obstetrician gynecologist, thus allowed to participate in all team-related activities unless physician advises otherwise. Shall go on maternity leave until cleared to return to training. Continue receiving her allowance and be entitled to the allowance and benefits she had prior to pregnancy. So, next classification is allocation of maternity leave credits. Yung pag-allocate ng maternity leave credits, A female worker may allocate up to 7 days of her maternity leave benefits to the child's father. So, what's it again? A female worker may allocate up to 7 days of her maternity leave benefits to the child's father. So, mag-allocate siya ng 7 days para sa tatay. Provided that in the death, absence, or incapacity of the father, said 7 days may be allocated to an alternate caregiver, 4th degree of consanguinity, or current partner. So, ganun din, Payment of maternity leave benefits. So, ito, public sector. Workers availing of the maternity leave period and benefits must receive their full pay. Private sector. Workers availing of the maternity leave period and benefits must receive their full pay. Parehas, So, employers shall be responsible. Responsibilidad ng employer for payment of the salary differential between actual cash benefits received from SSS for the entire duration of the maternity leave. So, ito, And then, exemptions, mga exemptions, Those operating distressed establishments. Those retail service establishments and other enterprises employing not more than 10 workers. Those considered as micro-business enterprises and engaged in the production, processing, or manufacturing of products or commodities, including agro-processing, trading, and services whose total assets are not more than 3 million pesos. Those who are already providing similar or more than the benefits herein provided. So, next item is yung penalty. Penalty. Kaparusahan, ano? A fine of 20,000 pesos to 200,000 pesos. Ang penalty, ano, for not implementing this law, no? Imprisonment of 6 years and 1 day, not more than 12 years. Next item is non-renewal of business permit. So, hindi na pwedeng mag-operate. So, implementing agencies. Ano-ano ang mga implementing agencies? Civil Service Commission, of course. Social Security Service. And then the Department of Labor and Employment. So, ito yung nakalaan dito sa sinasabing maternity, 105-day maternity leave benefit. Okay, bago magtapos ang first hour ng ating palatuntunang Katropa sa Kamara ni Terence Mordeno Grana, ay marapat lamang na-acknowledge natin ang ating mga kaibigan, mga katropa, na kasalukuyang nakikinig at nanonood sa atin sa ating palatuntunan via Facebook Live. So, here in the house, mga katropa, we have Dex Orata, of course. Ito si Dex ay, ito yung ating technical engineer dito sa ating technical booth. And then si Kaya is also watching. She is also one of the technical officers dito sa ating DWDD Katropa Radio. And then in the house also, watching, Alan Glenn Arceo. And then, of course, ang aking katropa doon sa kamera din na marami ding nalalaman hinggil sa mga kaganapan sa ating Kongreso, partikular na dyan sa ating House of Representatives. Si Mr. Jill Risontok ng DWIC. He is presently watching. And then we have in Australia si Caridad Larsen. And then si in the house also si MJ Mondehar Dagkuta. Ito yung isa sa mga idol ko sa mga sa pagsasahimpapawid ng mga impormasyon at balita. So we have MJ Dagkuta watching. We also have Jong Fernandez of the House of Representatives watching us, listening to us. Yes, MJ, good morning sa Katropa sa Kamara. Okay, also in the house is Mr. Jude Pareño, a best friend in Bills and Index, House of Representatives. Okay, so time check. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. And pansamantala siguro tayo muna ay makikinig sa ilang mga mensahe ng ating impilan.
I am a Filipino soldier. I will support and defend the Constitution of the Republic of the Philippines against all enemies, foreign and domestic. I will obey the laws and legal orders of those appointed directly over me and shall hold myself responsible for all my official and personal actions. I will keep faith with my fellow soldiers, and I will not do acts nor make oral and written statements which are disloyal to my country and the armed forces of the Philippines. I will render respect to the Filipino flag at all times and dedicate myself to the principles of justice, freedom, and democracy.
Sa nakalipas na panahon, hindi kaila sa atin na maraming buhay ang naibuwis dahil sa kasamaan ng mga terorista. Sa ngayon, seryoso ang kampanya ng pamahalaan upang labanan ang terorismo. Kaya't makiisa tayo dito dahil kapag ang bansa ay mapayapa, kaunlaran ay ating matatamasa.
Ama, kailan kaya tayo magkakaroon ng tulay? Papuntang bayan, para naman hindi mahirap ang pagdadala natin ng mga gulay.
Anak, huwag kang mag-alala. Sinisimula na ng mga army engineer ang pagtatayo ng tulay. Sabi ng opisyal na nakausap ko, bago magtag-ulan, siguradong tapos na ito.
Ay, salamat naman kung ganun, Ama. Mapapadali ng pagdadala natin ng ating mga paninda.
Ang mensaheng ito ay tin sa inyo ng Philippine Army, OPSPIA, KBP, at ang himpilang ito.
Sa pagkising sa umaga, ngiti ko'y masaya. Narinig sa radyo, boses ng katropa mo. Iba't ibang uri ng kwento, mapapakinggan dito. Sa Luzon, Visayas at Mindanao, pati sa buong mundo. Makinig na sa katropa, ito di ka mag-iisa. Makisaya, makibalita, makiawit sa musika. Sabay-sabay at sama-sama tungo sa pagkakaisa. The best at bigay ka dito sa Katropa Radio. Iba tayo.
Ito ang DWDD 1134 kHz Katropa Radio. Iba tayo!
Katropa sa Kamara ni Terence Mordeno Grana. Si Terence Mordeno Grana, ang inyong katropa sa Kamara.
Cecil po ng House of Representatives. Ugaliing makinig sa palatuntunang Katropa sa Kamara ni Katropang Terence Mordeno Grana. Dito lamang sa nag-iisang himpilan ng Kawal ng Bayan, ang Katropa Radio. Iba tayo!
Ito po si Dennis Melarpis ng House of Representatives at kayo po ay nakikinig sa ating katropa sa Kamara na si Terence Mordeno Grana sa nag-iisang himpilan ng Kawal ng Bayan, DWDD 1134 sa inyong talapihitan. Magandang umaga po.
Maria Eloisa Lomeda po lamang ng Philippine Society for Public Administration. Kayo po ay nakikinig sa palatuntunang Katropa sa Kamara ni Katropang Terence Mordeno Grana. Dito lamang sa nag-iisang himpilan ng Kawal ng Bayan, ang Katropa Radio. Iba tayo!
Okay, sa ating pagbabalik, kayo po ay nakikinig sa palatuntunang Katropa sa Kamara ni Terence Mordeno Grana. Dito lamang exclusive itong ating Katropa sa Kamara. Dito exclusive sa DWDD Katropa Radio at sa ating AFP Radio and Virtual Television. Also in the house, mga katropa, is Dennis Melarpis ng House of Representatives. He is presently listening to us right now. Okay, tuloy-tuloy na po tayo at sa ating second hour ng ating palatuntunang Katropa sa Kamara, marami pa rin po tayong mga impormasyon na nakalap sa ating House of Representatives. And I'm going to give all this information that I got from our House of Representatives. Antabay lang kayo dyan, mga katropa, at ating inaayos ang ating ating mga items. Okay, here's another one. Although she received bad press during her stint in Malacanang, former President turned House Speaker Gloria Macapagal Arroyo may reject a plan to adopt a set of restrictive media coverage rules at the House of Representatives that was originally proposed during the time of former Speaker Pantaleon Alvarez. During the Ugnayan sa Batasan News Forum, Eastern Samar Representative Ben Ebordoni, who chairs the newly elected House Committee on Public Information, also assured House reporters that without thorough consultations with them, his panel would not push for the adoption of House Resolution number 2149, or the proposed rules for media coverage of the House of Representatives filed by Antipolo City Representative Chike Roa Puno, sportscaster. Basta ko ay hindi papayag na ikahon yung reporters. Palagay ko yung leadership, hindi rin papayag na gano'n. Ivardone, a former Malaya reporter at the House of Representatives, told the forum hosted by DCMS Ed Sarto. He vowed to get the inputs from various media entities to overhaul the proposal, admitting he has reservations. He said he himself has reservation on the draft guidelines. In her defense, Roa Puno said the original proposal during the time of Alvarez has already been revised. The current version, she said, went through consultations even with media members, and please be assured that it does not in any way curtail press freedom. As a media practitioner, I made sure of it, she said. Roa Puno said her proposal aims to promote the safety of both members and media members, and also to safeguard order and security within the House. But Ivardone rejected a proposal in the rules that prohibits ambush interviews in the House lobby or others and others. Yung mga rules ayon sa kanya, halimbawa bawal mag-interview diyan sa lobby at front ng House of Representatives. May mga ganun eh. Halimbawa kung foreign stringer ka, halimbawa sa wires, bago ako makapag-cover dito sa House yan, hihingi muna ako ng endorsement from embassy, tapos ipoprocess. Alam ko time is of the essence ang news, said Verdone. Sa experience ko dyan, talagang yung iba, magpapakamatay ka dyan, makakuha ka lang ng istorya. Yung iba, lulubog ka sa source mo, and so forth. Magpapanggap ka na addict, hindi mo pwedeng bigyan ng kahon yung reporter. Hindi mo pwedeng ikahon yan. So yung binasa kong article ay this is with regards to the yung guidelines na ipinapanukala doon sa House of Representatives para sa mga media practitioners, yung mga reporters natin na nakabit dyan sa House of Representatives. Syempre pag-uusapan natin ay yung media coverage, parang restrictive kasi ang tingin ng iba diyan sa ginagawang rules and guidelines na inilabas. Ngunit hindi, actually ito, proposal pa lang ito. Yung proposal ng rules for media coverage of the House of Representatives. So, nung binasa nga ng mga reporters, parang may mga, yung proposal ay parang may mga, iilang mga provision doon na hindi ka nice para sa mga reporters. Kung kaya't medyo, yung iba umangal. Kung kaya't yung committee na magtatalakay noong House Resolution hinggil sa proposed rules for media coverage ay yung Committee on Public Information, which is chaired by Representative Ben Bardoni, who himself was a media practitioner. At in fact, siya ay nakapag-cover ng ating House of Representatives noon bago siya maging governor at maging congressman. So, he was a media practitioner. So, alam niya kung papaano mag-cover diyan sa House of Representatives. Kung kaya't marapat lamang na siya ang deliberate dito sa proposal na ito. And of course, he will be accepting inputs from our media practitioners who are assigned in the House of Representatives. Time check. It's 9:15 in the morning. Oras hatid sa inyo ng DWDD, Katropa Radio at AFP Radio and Virtual Television. Okay, another item, another article we will be reading is entitled Top Social Media in Anti-Drug Information Drive. Ito ay tinuran ni Congressman Robert Ace Barbers ng Surigao del Norte. Okay. Surigao del Norte Representative Robert Ace Barbers on Tuesday urged the government to stop netizens in disseminating the right information to the public concerning the campaign against illegal drugs. Barbers, chairman of the House Committee on Dangerous Drugs, said interactive platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter had become essential sources of information by the public, particularly millennials or those aged 16 to 30. He said social media would make powerful tools for authorities to identify prevailing public attitudes towards the campaign against addictive substances. Barbers further said the use of social media would make the dissemination of the message faster, convenient, and more economical as many Filipinos access the internet in their mobile phones. The Philippines topped the world regarding social media use in 2017 as the number of internet users here in the Philippines reached 67 million. According to a global study, Digital in 2018 report conducted by London-based consultancy We Are Social, Filipinos spent an average of 3 hours and 57 minutes a day in social media sites, mainly Facebook. Another 10 million Filipinos were hooked on Instagram, which is also owned by Facebook. Social media, he said, can fill important gaps in communicating the right message to a targeted audience and in advancing and improving the scientific understanding of the drug problem to enhance prevention and treatment of addiction.
Katropa sa Kamara ni Terence Mordeno Grana. Si Terence Mordeno Grana, ang inyong katropa sa Kamara.
Another item mga katropa na ating babasahin ay itong appeal panawagan ni later Representative Yeda Marie Romualdez, Kittlestead Romualdez. And ito yung appeal niya. No? I appeal to the Senate leadership to also fast-track the passage of the DDR. This is regarding yung disaster risk management bill, DDR bill, as this would help drastically reduce, if not totally eliminate, the bureaucratic red tape that has caused many delays in the delivery of immediate assistance needed by disaster and calamity victims. I thank my colleagues and Speaker Gloria Macapagal-Arroyo for their strong commitment to pass the DDR that guarantees a unity of command, science-based approach, and full-time focus on natural hazards and disasters. With Speaker Arroyo's competence and sterling qualities as experienced leader, we can be assured that the measure will also be approved in the Senate and becomes a law very soon. Speaker Arroyo has a clear vision for the country and has a great ability to get the job done. The DDR is solely dedicated to concerns on disaster mitigation and quick response. The measure guarantees fast and responsive procurement process to ensure the swift delivery of assistance, guaranteeing disaster resiliency through closer coordination and stronger management synchronization at all levels of the country's disaster risk reduction and management system cannot be delayed any further, with the lives, safety, and the welfare of our people at stake. It is high time that we create a truly empowered department that will focus on natural hazards and disasters and characterized by unity of command, a science and ICT-based approach, and the wherewithal to take charge of three key result areas: A, disaster risk reduction; B, disaster preparedness and response; and C, recovery, rehabilitation, and building forward better. The DDR will effectively improve the institutional capacity of the government for disaster risk reduction and management, reduce the vulnerabilities surrounding the affected local population, as well as build the resilience of local communities to calamities. Ito yung panukalang batas, mga katropa, na hinggil sa Department on Disaster Management, yung Disaster and Risk Management. Ito naman kasing panukalang batas na ito ay pasado na sa ating House of Representatives on second and third and final reading, at ito ay kanilang ipinasa na sa Senado upang aktuhan, upang aksyonan. At ito nga yung apela ni Representative Yeda Marie Kittle-Sid Romualdez ng Leyte ay kung maaari i-fast track ng Senado ang pag-aproba nito para sa kagyat na pagiging batas na nitong panukalang ito. And we'll be expecting also a response from our Senate that this particular bill be approved on third reading by the Senate. May it be approved with or without amendments, or kung ano man ang magiging action nila, so that eventually, kung meron mang amyenda na kanilang i-introduce, ay pagkakaroon na kaagad ng kagyat na bicameral conference, and then they will just incorporate all the proposed amendments that they will be presenting. And after which, magkakaroon ng conference committee report which will be ratified by both houses, and then the eventual preparation of the enrolled copy, which is going to be signed by the President into law. Okay, at this point, makinig muna tayo sa ilang mga paalaala ng ating himpilan.
I am a Filipino soldier. I will support and defend the Constitution of the Republic of the Philippines against all enemies, foreign and domestic. I will obey the laws and legal orders of those appointed directly over me, and shall hold myself responsible for all my official and personal actions. I will keep faith with my fellow soldiers, and I will not do acts nor make oral and written statements which are disloyal to my country and the armed forces of the Philippines. I will render respect to the Filipino flag at all times, and dedicate myself to the principles of justice, freedom, and democracy.
Sa nakalipas na panahon, hindi kaila sa atin na maraming buhay ang naibuwis dahil sa kasamaan ng mga terorista. Sa ngayon, seryoso ang kampanya ng pamahalaan upang labanan ang terorismo. Kaya't makiisa tayo dito dahil kapag ang bansa ay mapayapa, kaunlaran ay ating matatamasa.
Ama, kailan kaya tayo magkakaroon ng tulay? Papuntang bayan, para naman hindi mahirap ang pagdadala natin ng mga gulay.
Anak, huwag kang mag-alala. Sinisimulan na ng mga Army Engineer ang pagtatayo ng tulay. Sabi ng opisyal na nakausap ko, bago magtag-ulan, siguradong tapos na ito.
Ay, salamat naman kung ganun, Ama. Mapapadali na pagdadala natin ng ating mga paninda.
Ang mensahe nito ay tig sa inyo ng Philippine Army, OPSBIA, KBP, at ang himpilang ito.
Sa pagising sa umaga, ngiti ko'y masaya. Narinig sa radyo, boses ng katropa mo. Iba't ibang uri ng kwento, mapapakinggan dito. Sa Luzon, Visayas at Mindanao, pati sa buong mundo. Makinig na sa katropa, dito di ka mag-iisa. Makisaya, makibalita, makiawit sa musika. Sabay-sabay at sama-sama tungo sa pagkakaisa. Labas at bida ka dito sa Katropa Radio. Imo tayo.
Ito ang DWDD 1134 kHz Katropa Radio. Iba tayo!
Okay, mga katropa, sa ating pagbabalik, kayo po ay nakikinig sa palatuntunang Katropa sa Kamara ni Terence Mordeno Grana. Dito lamang eksklusibo sa DWDD 1134 sa talapihitan ng inyong mga radyo at sa ating AFP Radio and Virtual Television. Okay, in the house, mga katropa, we have Flowers Tulips watching our program. And also, Don Gonzalez is also watching Katropa sa Kamara ni Terence Mordeno Grana. Okay, we have another news item. Speaker Gloria Macapagal Arroyo visits first recipients of socialized housing sites. After leading the House of Representatives in the approval of the 2019 national budget, former President and now Speaker Gloria Macapagal Arroyo visited the residents of Sitio Paho in Baisa, Quezon City, who were the initial beneficiaries of the socialized housing program of the government during her administration. The 2001, in 2001, Speaker Arroyo, then as the President, issued Executive Order number 58, which sought to dispose this 1.6 hectare property of the National Power Corporation in situ Paho and granted it to its occupants. Executive Order 58 stated that there were more or less 300 informal settler families who occupied the land. Noong 2001, tayo ay nagkasama ng na-proklama natin itong lupa dahil hiningi ninyo ang katiyakan sa lupang tinitirikan. Gusto kong makita kung kumusta na kayong lahat. Yung unang napuntahan ko at salamat naman nung panahon ko ay ginawa nga yung proclamations, you said. On Thursday afternoon, a few direct awardees of the urban housing also took part in the get-together and recounted the time they were able to enter the Malacanang when former President Arroyo when former President Arroyo finally signed the proclamation. Noong 1995 pa po, nagsimula ang aming samahan. Tapos marami pong tumulong sa amin. In-invite po kami sa Malacanang, 2001, December 5 po. Pinoclaim po ng aming House Speaker, si Madam Gloria, na i-award po itong palupa namin, shared FINA beneficiary. Rossetti, another beneficiary, said, 20 years na po pong nilakad itong lupa. Panahon pa ng nanay ko. Dito lang po sa panahon ninyo natupad ang aming pangarap na magkaroon ng sariling bahay at lupa. Quezon City Mayor Herbert Bautista acknowledged the governance of Speaker Arroyo, which exhibits an institution devoid of politics. Ang importante, makapagbigay tayo ng serbisyo sa mga kababayan natin, lalong-lalo na sa mga maralitang tagalungsod. Kailangang maipagpatuloy natin ang mga objective po natin na maibigay yung quality of life na nararapat para sa kanila. Bautista then recognized the effort of the Speaker on initiating the housing program, saying, Madam President, dahil po sa inyo, nasimulan ang lahat ng ito. Itinatag ang SHOP o Social Housing One-Stop Processing Center, nasimulan yung pabahay at ngayon patuloy pa rin ang pakikipaglaban para matugunan natin ang pangangailangan ng ating mga maralitang tagalungsod. Speaker Arroyo also mentioned that the community is requesting for the housing project to be implemented in the neighboring property. However, she raised that the electricity is the right of way of the National Grid Corporation of the Philippines. A community representative also said the housing project was supposed to be funded already by the mayor, except the budget allocation was redirected to that of Marawi. Meanwhile, Representative Jose Christopher Belmonte of the 6th District of Quezon City said there has already been an agreement between NGCP and the mayor. May agreement na po ayon sa kanya si mayor with the NGCP na may easements na ibibigay ang NGCP. Outside of that po, yung mga property na pinaglalaban ng mga taga-Baisa ay pwede ho nating gamitin for socialized housing. Bautista assured the residents of that this shall be funded, na pag-usapan na namin ayon sa kanya ng local government social housing, we will finance it. Belmonte also noted that the Congress prioritizes to legislate the General Appropriations Bill to ensure that the government and the Filipino people will receive and utilize the budget for 2019. Mahaba at masalimuot na proseso. Pero ako ho ay believe sa ating presidente, ating speaker, Ma'am Gloria Macapagal Arroyo, natapos po in record time. So, ibig sabihin, may pondo po ang tatakbo po ng maayos ang ating pamahalaan sa susunod na mga taon, guaranteed Belmonte. During her visit, Speaker Arroyo also headed a medical mission for more than 500 residents currently, and currently there are about 1,000 families living in the area. Sitio Paho Barangay Captain Gemma expressed appreciation and gratitude for the Speaker's initiatives that benefit her constituents, including the socialized housing program and the medical mission. Itong si Dong Gonzales pala ay nagsabi dito, good morning sir, napapanood ka namin dito sa Portland, Oregon. So, sa Portland, Oregon pala ay may nanonood sa atin. Ito si Katropang Dong Gonzales. Ito yung binasa ko pala kanina, no? House ratifies BICAM conference report on expanded maternity leave bill. Another angle ito, no? The House of Representatives ratified on Wednesday the bicameral conference committee report on House Bill number 4113 and Senate Bill number 1305, which increases the maternity leave period to 105 days for female workers, also known as the proposed 105-day expanded maternity leave law. The measure seeks to provide all female workers in the government, private, and informal sectors, regardless of civil status or the legitimacy of their child, with 105 days of maternity leave. Solo parents shall be granted an additional 15 days maternity leave with full pay. Female workers are further given the option to extend for an additional 30 days without pay. Maternity leave shall be granted to female workers in every instance of pregnancy, miscarriage, or emergency termination of a pregnancy, regardless of frequency. For cases of miscarriage or emergency termination of pregnancy, 60 days maternity leave with full pay shall be granted. Enjoyment of maternity leave cannot be deferred but should be availed of either before or after the actual period of delivery in a continuous and uninterrupted manner. Any female worker in the government service, regardless of employment status in national government agencies, local government units, government-owned or controlled corporations, or state universities and colleges, shall be granted a maternity leave of 105 days with full payment regardless if the delivery was normal or cesarean section. Any employee who qualifies as a solo parent under Republic Act Number 8972 or the Solo Parents Welfare Act shall be paid an additional maternity benefits of 15 days. An additional maternity leave of 30 days without pay can be availed of at the option of the female worker. Maternity leave of 60 days with full pay shall be granted for miscarriage or emergency termination of pregnancy. On the other hand, any pregnant female worker in the private sector shall be granted a maternity leave of 105 days with full pay, regardless of whether she gave birth via cesarean section or natural delivery. Maternity leave of 60 days with full pay shall be granted for miscarriage or emergency termination of pregnancy. In case the employee qualifies as a solo parent under 8972, the employee shall be paid an additional maternity benefit of 15 days. Okay mga katropa, balikan natin ang pagkakapasa on second reading ng 3.757 trillion national budget para sa taong 2019. After 11 days of exhaustive plenary deliberations, the House of Representatives, through viva voce voting, approved on second reading Wednesday night House Bill number 8169, or the fiscal year 2019 General Appropriations Bill, which provides for a national budget of 3.757 trillion pesos for next year. The timely approval of the budget ensures that there will be no budget reenactment next year. Former President and now Speaker Gloria Macapagal Arroyo has been closely following the progress of House Bill number 8169 to ensure that the House remains on track with its schedule to pass it on final reading before the October 12 congressional recess. On Monday night, excuse me, she and other House members stayed until the interpellations on the Defense Department's budget were terminated at 6 o'clock in the morning of Tuesday. In In the period of the individual amendments, Majority Floor Leader Rolando Andaya Jr. said, pursuant to parliamentary procedures, he proposed the creation of a small committee to receive and resolve amendments to House Bill number 8169. He named the following as members of the small committee for the Majority Committee on Appropriations Senior Vice Chairperson Maria Carmen Zamora, Representatives Federico Sandoval II, and Corazon Nunez Malañaon. For the Committee on Rules, Majority Leader Rolando Andaya Jr., and for the Minority Leader Danilo Suarez, Representatives Anthony Bravo and Edsel Lagman. The deadline for the submission of amendments is set on October 9, 2018. During the lump sum fund interpellation, lump sum fund interpellation, Representative Mahmoud Mending Jr., party list Amin, expressed concern that the release of the 3.5 billion peso fund for the Marawi rehabilitation, which currently has a validity of 1 year, might encounter bureaucratic delay. He explained that this is posed by the establishment of Task Force Bangon Marawi, which became an added layer to the budget release that previously only had to pass through the Office of the Civil Defense and the Office of the President. But Committee on Appropriations Senior Vice Chair Joey Salceda assured Mending that he will take part in the joint resolution that shall extend the lifespan of the Marawi Rehabilitation Fund. Salceda also explained that under the 2019 appropriations, there is greater fiscal discipline and prudent use of budget, faster and improved delivery of essential public services, and more open and accountable government. For the fiscal year 2019, the education sector will get the lion's share of the national budget. The total proposed funding for the Department of Education, state universities and colleges, Commission on Higher Education, and Technical Education and Skill Development Authority, or TESDA, of 659.3 billion pesos, marks 12.3% or 72.2 billion pesos growth over their 2018 budget of the 587.1 billion. Of the proposed appropriation of 659.3 billion pesos for the education sector, 528.8 billion pesos will be allocated to DepEd. 62.2 billion will go to SUCs, 50.5 billion to CHED, and 14.8 billion to TESDA. The DPWH will receive the second highest allocation with 555.7 billion pesos, which represents an increase of 25.8% or 113.9 billion pesos compared to its 441.8 billion budget in 2018. The Department of Interior and Local Government will receive the third largest appropriation in 2019 with 225.6 billion pesos. This is 30.9% or 53.2 billion pesos that its 2018 funding of 172.4 billion pesos. The other top recipients shall be the Department of National Defense, Department of Social Welfare Development, Department of Health, the Philippine Health Insurance Corporation, the Department of Transportation, Department of Agriculture, Judiciary, and the Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao. The infrastructure program for 2019 shall receive an appropriation of 109.7 billion pesos will fuel the administration's massive Build, Build, Build program. Okay, mga katropa, in the house, we have Manuel Tupas watching our program dito sa ating katropa sa kamara ni Terence Mordeno Grana. And also in the house, we have Cora Rigor of the Committee Department. Committee Affairs Department. Okay. So, maraming salamat naman at inyong tinatangkilik itong ating palatuntunang katropa sa kamera. Okay, mga katropa, ang ating palatuntunang inabot ng 2 oras. Actually, this is a 2-hour program talaga. And in 2 hours, parang kulang no? But anyway, wala na naman po tayong oras. At kami ay magpapaalam na naman muna pansamantala sa inyo. Maraming salamat po at kami po ay inyong pinahintulutang pumasok sa inyong mga tahanan sa pamamagitan ng ating palatuntunang katropa sa kamara ni Terence Mordeno Grana. Daghang salamat po sa atong mga kahigalang mga Bisaya nga naminaw kanato karong takna. Ito po ang inyong lingkod. Kini ang inyong kabus nga sulugoon, Terence Mordeno Grana, at sa ngalan din ng lahat ng mga bumubuo ng production staff sa ating palatuntunan, ako po ay nagsasabing pagpalain sana tayong lahat ng ating Panginoong may kapal. God bless us all at purihin ang ating Panginoon. Good morning.
Ito ang DWDD 1134 kHz. Balita, impormasyon at musika. AM at FM pinagsama. Ito ang Katropa Radio. Iba tayo.
I am a Filipino soldier. I will support and defend the Constitution of the Republic of the Philippines against all enemies, foreign and domestic. I will obey the laws and legal orders of those appointed directly over me and shall hold myself responsible for all my official and personal actions. I will keep faith with my fellow soldiers, and I will not do acts nor make oral and written statements which are